Alright, today we're going to do this oil filter housing gasket and the oil pressure sensor. Thing's been leaking for a bit. I just did the timing job on it, so I've cleaned it up a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and remove this and replace the gasket behind it as well as the oil pressure sensor. You'll want to remove your wheel and this cover. This cover on here is missing, but usually there's another cover right here, and then that'll give you access to this. I'm going to go ahead, and it's not necessary that you have to drain the oil or change the filter, but we are going to do that at this point in time, just because this leaks quite a bit of oil, and again, we just did timing and stuff like that, so just a good idea, precaution. So I'm going to go ahead and get the oil drained and the filter pulled off, and then we'll start working on that. This drain plug gasket is horrible, and I don't think it's the right one, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that too. Get a new nylon gasket for it. That should do the trick. It's gonna be kind of difficult for me to record this. I'm gonna disconnect the oil pressure sensor harness. It's just got a little push tab, and then if you follow this wire up, the harness for it is right here. It's gonna be very difficult for me to record this for sure, but just follow this wire up and you'll find it. Again, it's gonna be a little push tab on it. Alright, so that's actually connected to a little tab up there. On the back of this one, you're going to push this little clip right here, and you're going to pull it off the tab, and the harness will still be connected to it. On the harness, I don't know if you can see that, I can't get it up there. Sorry you guys. On the harness there's a push tab on the back, and you can release them. Once you got that disconnected, there's 3 12mm bolts. We've got one here, and one here. Make sure you have an oil pan down below. You're going to drip some oil. For this one, I'm going to use a little extension so I don't strip it. Keep track of your bolts, they're not the same size. You can see the top one's much longer than the lower one. Once you got those up, you should be able to just pull that off. Make sure you get the old gasket too. I'm going to pressure wash this whole area when I'm done, but for now I'm going to clean this up with a little bit of purple power and some parts cleaner. That'll kind of give the rest of it time to soak too for me. Bit of a mess back here. So the rest of that I'll get with a pressure washer. So I've got the wrong sensor. I'm asking my client if he wants to, if we want to get another one or just try swapping out the O-ring. This is leaking, so, but the problem is that they don't just leak from the O-ring here, they also leak from the plastic part, and I do see a little sign of oil in there. So I'm asking him if he wants to just replace the O-ring and see how it does, or if he wants to get another one. That doesn't have to stop us from finishing this up though, so in the meantime we can still work on this. So I can still install this without the oil pressure sensor in it for now. No problem. This isn't something that really needs to be torque specific, so just kind of want to get it till the bolts stop. Definitely don't over tighten them, of course. You don't want to break them or strip them. But you don't want it to leak either, so just get them snugged up. That should do the trick. Alright, so we're getting a new sensor, the oil pressure sensor, so I'll wait to do anything with that now. At this point in time, go ahead and get this other connector hooked back up and slipped into where it locks down at. Rather hard for me to video this, so I'll probably do it off camera. New sensor. Where'd my O-ring go? Let's just drop the O-ring. Hang on. It's been that kind of day. So got the new O-ring. Did that one just fall out too? Hang on. Alright. This time I'm just going to hold it there while I put it in. There is a groove that it goes into though, so once you get it started, you want to make sure it's in that groove. Just tighten that up. Just take it down till it stops. All right. Alright, so now you'll go ahead and start this up, let it run for a minute, and then check around the filter housing and on the ground for any leakage. Once it's been running for a minute, you want to check out underneath, make sure that there's no oil dripping. I just pressure washed it, so there's a little bit of water, but there's no oil. And then just go ahead and check around your filter housing area, make sure there's no drips coming from there. Looks good to me. You should be all set.